Hi, I'm Michelle, and in this short presentation, I'll reveal a secret love switch that's present in any man's mind. It's the very secret that's responsible for making a man go from acting distant, non-committal, and uninterested to passionately declaring his undying love and commitment to you, to cherish and desire you more than anything else in the world. In fact, this secret love switch is genetically present in every man's mind. Yes, every man is born with it. Better yet, he has absolutely no control over it. So when you understand how to flip that switch, you'll gain access to the romantic center of his mind. When you trigger this hidden switch in his mind, suddenly the two of you will share a deep sense of emotional fulfillment. He will feel that his deepest, most primal desires as a man that he's been trying to satisfy for so long will be realized when he's around you. In fact, he will feel that his life is so complete with you in the picture that he will find himself hopelessly dependent upon you because you have become his emotional love anchor. And you'll feel like you finally found shelter, support, and a deep, passionate love in his warm embrace. Best of all, flipping the secret love switch is easy. In fact, I can quickly teach you this simple secret, instantly giving you the power to make sure he only has eyes for you and to win his complete devotion, all while he thinks it was his idea. Be sure to watch this entire presentation because I'll show you how I went from being dumped, lonely, and crying on my cold bathroom floor to stealing the heart of any man I wanted, even men who I used to think were out of my league. And I'll share with you the 3 amazingly simple moves that I use to flip any man's love switch. But first, I have to be honest, I don't know how much longer this presentation will be online. I've coached hundreds of women who have paid for this secret to turn their uninterested, non-committal men into loving, emotionally open boyfriends and husbands. So to be fair to my paying students, I can't keep sharing this free video for very long. So don't miss your chance to learn how to instantly flip the secret love switch in your man's mind and get him to feel an unbridled passion for you and transform him into a better man who desires to fight for you, to protect you, and to love you with all that he has. I know this may sound impossible right now or may even feel absurd, but this is all possible because of the secret love switch I've found. I assure you, once you watch this video till the end, you'll gain the secrets to unlock any man's true love and lasting adoration. So, I want you to suspend any doubts you may have for the next few minutes and watch this presentation till the end because you do not want to miss this. It may be the most important secret you'll ever learn about true and everlasting love. Deal? Okay, great. Now, I want you to take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and take a walk with me. Picture yourself being desperately sought after by a man who you used to think was out of your league. And now, he can't take his eyes off of you even if you asked him to. Imagine him turning into Mr. Relationship, doing all the things a gentleman should do for his lady. All of a sudden, he's opening doors for you, paying for expensive dinners, turning off his phone when he's with you, wanting to spend the nights and weekends together, seducing you, cuddling with you, and would gladly give up watching the Super Bowl with his pals just to be with you. Imagine him sitting close with his arms around you, his previous doubts and fears about you gone, replaced with a sense of peace and confidence that he feels as he whispers to you, "Honey, I'm so lucky to have you. I love you so much. It feels like we're destined to be together forever." Imagine feeling that confidence yourself, sleeping peacefully with him by your side, knowing for sure that he loves you and will never leave you. Bad memories of when he was distant, or even when he walked away and said it was over, will be just that, bad memories. I promise you, all this will become possible when you learn to flip the secret love switch. The method I'm going to share with you in a moment will trigger that very switch. And the best part is that this secret love switch works on any man's mind. In any stage of a relationship, no matter how long you've been together, no matter how he feels about you, no matter how helpless you feel in this relationship, and no matter how you feel about your looks, your body, or your age. How do I know? Because a year ago, I was in your shoes. I was terrified that I'd never find love, scared that I was ruining relationships and driving away interested men. Today, I've found the love of my life, and he wasn't the only one who wanted my heart. But before we dive into my story, I'd like to formally introduce myself. My name is Michelle Miller, and I'm a relationship expert. No, I don't have a PhD in psychology. I only became a relationship expert after going through years of frustration with men and relationships. I learned by suffering through agony, humiliation, and pain on my way to finding true love. I understand how you feel, and I want you to know you're not alone. You need to understand that the frustrations, the challenges you face with men in relationships are not your fault. It's simply because men are wired so differently than women that decoding a man is nearly as hard as cracking an industrial-grade safe, unless you learn the secrets I'm going to share with you. Honestly, though, I feel embarrassed to tell this story because it was such a hard time in my life. But my students have told me that it helped them realize anyone can find love, even someone as desperate and awkward as I was. So I've decided to share it with you. One Saturday evening, almost 2 years ago, I found myself crying on the cold bathroom floor. My hair was wet with tears and snot from how desperate my sobs were. I didn't care. My heart hurt. Everything hurt. I had received a text from my boyfriend of 6 months. I'm sorry, but I can't see you anymore. What? I texted back. What's wrong? I'm seeing another woman, he replied. I stared at my phone with tears in my eyes before texting back, we need to talk about this. There's nothing to talk about, was his text. Can I call you? I replied. No, I'm with her now, was his next text. It broke my heart. All I could picture was him in the arms of another woman. But I was desperate. I thought that if I lost him, I'd never find love again. So I texted back, I forgive you. We can make this work. No, we can't, he texted. She's pregnant and I'm moving in with her. Then when I tried to reply, I found that he'd blocked my number. Now you have to understand, until that moment I thought he was the love of my life. I thought that we would be together forever. I finally thought that I had found the one. And now he was leaving me to start a family with another woman. My life fell apart. I was sure I'd die alone. I would be that old lonely cat lady that people joke about. Plus, I wasn't exactly young anymore. I felt like I'd wasted too much time, that I'd missed my best years, and that my only chance to fall in love and get married. My friends tried to help, and we still held our Sunday brunches, but how could they understand? They'd all found their true love, and were starting their perfect little families. And I was just some lonely girl whose boyfriend had left her for another woman. And the worst part? It wasn't even the first time I'd been cheated on. But it was the last. There was a woman who came to brunch with us, Sarah Evans. I never knew her very well. She was more of a friend of a friend. The thing about Sarah was, men always flocked to her. The cute waiter always gave her a flirty smile. When she talked, guys hung on her every word. Now, Sarah was never the prettiest girl in the room. She didn't dress too different from anyone else. The things she talked about weren't especially interesting, but men absolutely adored her. For years, I watched with curiosity and a little jealousy as she attracted handsome, successful, charming men. Her relationships were like something out of a storybook. Her boyfriends always treated her like she was the best thing that had ever happened to them. Then one morning during Sunday brunch, she introduced us to her fiancé. He was perfect for her. They were the couple everyone dreams about being. Everyone in the restaurant could tell just how perfectly they completed each other, and it was obvious how in love they were. They meshed so elegantly, it was like they were the same person. Their wedding was out of a fairy tale. Now, 2 years ago, when I was still depressed over my boyfriend leaving me, Sarah and her husband had already been living their happily ever after for several years. Men still flocked to her, but the love between Sarah and her husband was strong as steel. You have to understand, at that time, I felt like a complete failure when it came to love and relationships. And Sarah, well, Sarah was perfect. I didn't know yet that she knew the secret love switch. So one day I got her alone and I asked her, "How are you so good with men? How did you find such a perfect relationship?" At first she thought I was joking. For a second I thought I'd offended her. But once I convinced her I was serious, she got a thoughtful look on her face. Then she said, "I can show you, but you have to do everything I say, even if it doesn't make sense." Of course I said yes. "Be at my house tonight at 9, she said. All day I wondered what she was going to show me, a little nervous that I wouldn't be able to understand. After all, Sarah was the perfect woman, and I was just normal. When I got to her house, she brought me into her kitchen. I thought she would start telling me about catching a man's eye and smiling in just the right way. Instead, she set an empty glass and a bottle of water on the counter. "If you want to make a man adore you," she said, "it's as easy as flipping a switch. You just have to know the 3 simple moves to make it happen." She picked up the bottle and shook it. "I want you to think of this water as all the love you have inside you, just ready to be given away to the right man, and all the love your soulmate has inside him, waiting to give to you." Then she asked, "Now, what's stopping us from setting this love free?" "The lid of the bottle," I said. "Exactly," she replied. "This lid represents the man's fear. All men fear love for one reason or another. If you want to make him adore you, the first thing you have to do is get rid of his fear." She took off the lid and poured water into the glass. Water has a unique trait. The molecules bond together more strongly than most any other liquid. Watch. She filled the glass to the brim, then kept dripping more in. Amazingly, the water didn't spill. Instead, it made a tiny hill reaching above the top of the glass. The bond is so strong, even gravity can't pull it apart. It's defying the laws of nature to stay together. That's the second move you need to make any man adore you. You have to create a unique emotional bond that pulls him to you so strongly that he'll fight nature itself to be by your side. She took a drink to lower the level of the water. Then she dabbed her finger in the water and rubbed it on the brim of the glass. "Here's the last move you have to make. You need to raise your energetic frequency, getting it just right until..." As she ran her finger along the glass, it made a lovely musical note, like a liquid symphony. "I can only make this glass sing," she said, "by making it vibrate at just the right frequency. Everything in the world has a special frequency that's most natural. The same is true for love. And when you tune your personal energetic frequency just right, the universe responds with real, lasting love." "Okay," I said. "So I have to remove his fears, create an emotional bond, and raise my energetic frequency. How do I do that? That, she said, is easier than you think. That's when Sarah really started to teach me. She had me read books and articles. She gave me assignments on how to interact with the men in my life. Step by step, I began to understand. Then one day, it clicked. I realized that for years I'd been making it more difficult than it needed to be. Flipping the secret love switch in a man's mind was easy once I understood how. Sarah gave me the secret to understand exactly how men think and what makes them feel romantic attraction to a woman. She showed me why they choose their partner over any other woman, and it has nothing to do with looks. And I finally understood why a man would decide to commit to or to propose to a woman, even if she wasn't young, even if she had kids before they met, even if she wasn't one of those skinny girls you see in gossip magazines. Now that I finally understood how to flip the secret love switch, I instantly began attracting any man I wanted. Sarah taught me the My League Now technique. And guys I used to think were out of my league now begged for my attention. It didn't take long for me to meet the love of my life. We dated, became engaged, and then married. He still treats me like he did on day one. He tells me how much he loves me, how important I am to him, how it feels like destiny that we're together. And he shows me, too. He still takes me out in the town, sends me flowers at work, and opens up to me about his feelings. And it's all because Sarah showed me how to instantly flip the secret love switch in any man's mind. But I couldn't be sure if I just got lucky. So I talked to one of my permanently single friends and dared her to try out the techniques I discovered. Before I talked to her, she was going through the same cycle over and over again. She'd meet a guy she liked, date him for a few weeks, and then he'd never call her back. She desperately wanted to find love, but all she found was men who wouldn't commit. I knew that she would be a great person with whom to try out my techniques because she was so frustrated that her dating life never led to a relationship. She thought things were hopeless. But when I showed her Sarah's monogamy magic technique, everything changed. Guess what? Not only is she no longer single, but I just got an invitation from her and her husband to their baby shower. I now knew that using the secret love switch could get a relationship started. But I wondered, could knowing how men really work fix a damaged relationship? Or would it only work for new relationships? After that, I wanted to try my biggest challenge. One of my friends was constantly arguing with her husband. She loved him, but they kept getting into spats that were eating away at their romantic and emotional connection. We all worried that if this kept going on, divorce was right around the corner. So 3 of us staged an intervention. Amy, I said, if this keeps up, you are going to end up divorced and single, and you don't want that. So I want you to listen to us, because we are going to tell you how to save your marriage. She didn't quite believe me at first, but she did listen to our experiences and agreed to give the secret love switch a try before it was too late to save her marriage. Amy used the merge your dreams technique to erase the conflict between her and her husband's desires. The great news is they stopped fighting and have recently renewed their vows. In fact, Amy told me that she's seen Jack transform into a better man and a more passionate husband literally overnight. I felt a strong sense of exhilaration well up inside me when I realized the secret Sarah had given me, and I couldn't keep this secret to myself. I knew deep down what a massive impact I could make in other women's lives. So I began coaching women who wanted to learn about the secret love switch and how to apply it to trigger intense, unwavering love in a man. It became my profession, and I used the coaching sessions to further refine my methods until it was rock solid. After working tirelessly with thousands of women, the fantastic news is that now I know that the secret love switch will work with almost any type of man in almost any type of relationship. Once you understand how it works and apply it, you will have the relationship of your dreams. Your soulmate will be summoned to you through the law of attraction. And if he's already with you, he will transform into the man you always wanted him to be. In order to permanently flip his love switch on, remember the 3 moves Sarah taught me. 1, clear his subconscious fears. 2, create a unique emotional connection. And 3, raise your vibrational frequency to attract love. So now you're probably thinking, okay, Michelle, but how do I actually do it step by step? To answer this question, I would have to share a rather weird story. Ever since I discovered this secret, I was able to help my friends and the dozens of women I coach professionally. But one day when I was on vacation with my husband in Bali, Indonesia, a thought struck me like a lightning bolt. While I was busy helping clients in Georgia with their love life, it was clearly obvious to me that the world is a huge place, and there are many women all over the world that would benefit from the secret love switch formula. That thought stuck with me for the rest of my holiday, and I felt an intense inner turmoil. I could not sleep as I tossed and turned looking for a way to get my message out to the women who needed it, even if they lived on the other side of the world. I struggled with the idea and finally shared this predicament with my team. That's when my hip, tech-savvy personal assistant came up with the idea of putting together an online program that women could use to make sure they get the secret love switch formula. Eureka, that's the plan, I screamed in joy. I knew we were onto something that day. So after months of hard work, pulling all the golden nuggets from the notes that I had gathered over the years, and after extracting every ounce of knowledge from my experience working with women and men, it was finally complete. I couldn't wait to get it out there. I felt a huge sense of relief and joy. Finally, we were able to change the lives of thousands of women all over the world. This new online program is called The Secret Love Switch. Remember, this information has been tested out with hundreds of my relationship clients, and it's helped them find, attract, and keep the man of their dreams. It's not full of information you've heard before. It's not a complicated process that will take you months to figure out. It's a complete system designed to lead you from not having dates or going from one superficial relationship to the next, or even trying to rekindle a love-starved marriage, to finding and keeping the man of your dreams. And this program will help you, even if you are in your 40s and 50s, feel that your relationship is dying, haven't had a date in years and want to meet and date great guys, are not happy with your weight or figure, been in bad or unfulfilling relationships, feel like the man in your life is drifting away, pulling away from you, or feel that your chance to get a great guy has passed you by, even if you think you've tried everything. The program comes in 4 main parts. First, you will discover the subconscious fears your man has about being in a deep, passionate relationship with you. We're going to uncover the fears that drive men away, even from a relationship with a woman that he secretly wants, but is afraid to commit to. After you complete this simple but powerful module, you'll fully understand exactly the reasons why men behave the way they do, and exactly what to say and do to heal the past hurts he has, and also to completely turn his subconscious fears into fearlessness to pursue a passionate, meaningful relationship with you. In part 2, you'll discover the secrets of how to create a unique emotional bond with any man. You discover exactly what his primal needs are, and more importantly, you will know how to speak directly and powerfully to his primal needs and desires like no other woman can. And he will feel that you truly get him, and he will know in his gut that you are the one for him. In part 3, I will give you the technology to elevate your energetic vibrations to 500 and beyond. Investing 5 minutes in the morning and at night to either watch or listen to this new technology will reprogram your subconscious mind to attract love automatically. Suddenly, the man that has gone cold to you will feel the change in your energy, and he will be attracted to you once again. Suddenly, you will be approached by attractive, intelligent, and caring men who will want to be near you. This technology is a product of everything Sarah taught me, years of my own research, and watching the success of my students. And it synergistically combines the powerful techniques of visualization, affirmations, brainwaves, and mediation. This program alone has taken me 2 years to create by working with the best brainwave engineers in the industry. This is easily worth $397. In Part 4, you will get access to my simple but powerful playbook to find the man, attract the man, and keep the man of your dreams. This playbook contains all my secrets in getting a man so attracted and committed to you, no matter what stage of the relationship you were in. The techniques you'll learn in this module will have your man treating you like a goddess. Let me give you a sneak peek at how this module will transform your love life. With the attention magnet technique, you'll discover the easy trick hypnotists use to capture someone's focus. Imagine how you'll feel when you're instantly the only person he wants to talk to or spend time with. He'll forget about sports, going out with the guys, or working on his car, all to be with you. I'll warn you, he'll crave being with you so much that you might have to put him off once in a while. Do you have a special guy who you wish would notice you? You'll have any man you want with the lady's choice technique. This is a secret that dates back centuries, and it's been used over and over by women all over the world. You'll insert into his mind that you two are soulmates, destined to be together forever. He won't be able to stop thinking about a future with you. If your man has put you in the friend zone, then you'll love the more than friends method. With just 3 simple steps, he'll stop seeing you as a buddy and start seeing the romantic, desirable woman that you are. You'll get these wonderful butterflies in your stomach as you realize your best friend is falling in love with you. Years down the road, he'll tell your children how you magically went from friends to lovers, but you'll know what really happened. Have you ever thought a guy was just out of your league? With the My League Now technique, you'll make that hard to get out of your league man yearn for you, and only you. How to give your man a cuddle addiction. This technique will do more than just have him wanting to wrap his arms around you every night. It'll also stimulate the part of his brain that wants to care for you and protect you. You'll go to sleep every night feeling his warmth around you, knowing you're completely safe. But what if your man is distant and distracted all the time? With the instant obsession method, you'll send a charge to his brain that rekindles his passion for you. He'll lovingly tease and flirt with you, hold you close, and tell you over and over how much he loves you. Does your man want to keep his options open? Just use the 3 steps of my monogamy magic technique, and you will become the only woman he can think about. In fact, he'll be disgusted and repulsed by the idea of other women. Then, the doubt to diamonds technique will squash your man's fear of commitment. He'll feel an uncontrollable desire to settle down and start a life with you. He'll see you as the perfect couple, always surprising you with gifts. Pretty soon, he'll get on one knee and surprise you with a diamond ring. What if your man walked out on you? With the breakup turnaround method, you'll discover how to make him come crawling back, begging for forgiveness. He'll see past his fears and doubts to only focus on how important you are to him. Warning: this method will shift the dynamic of your relationship. From now on, he'll be the one always wanting your attention. There's so much on this program, I can't go over it all here. But here's a quick look at a few more techniques you'll discover. The Merge Your Dreams method is a quick trick to hotwire his brain so he thinks like you do. He'll have the same hopes, wishes, and dreams about your future together. The Desire Flash Flood is a simple trick to instantly turn him on until he's burning with desire for you. All it takes is a few words. But don't worry, in case you're shy, I'm showing you the slow, hot burn method. You'll learn how to turn him on and tell him what you want in the bedroom without feeling embarrassed. And there's just so much more. These are simple, practical techniques to grab your man's attention and make him fall deeper and deeper in love with you. Not only that, if you think this is amazing, you're in for a real treat. There's one more thing I've included to dramatically accelerate your success with men. This has never been done before, and we've been quietly testing this new technology behind the scenes, and the results have been astounding. This groundbreaking technology has the ability to diagnose your relationship with your man. It can pinpoint the problems you are currently having in your relationships and the reasons why you're facing challenges in your dating life or getting a man to fully commit to you. This technology will hand you the exact prescription to fix these problems based on your unique situation. Think about the amount of clarity you'll enjoy because you now know the exact steps to remove the toxins that are undermining your love life. This technology alone is worth at least $697. And best of all, you're going to have this for free just for enrolling in this program. Now listen, you probably can imagine all the ways you can use the program to create the relationship of your dreams with your Mr. Right and to flip his love switch on permanently. You may be wondering how much it costs, how you can get your hands on this program, and if it will work 100% for you in your specific situation. Before I answer those questions, let me ask you this. How much would you invest to get your dating and love life handled once and for all using a proven step-by-step system? Better yet, have all the hard work all done for you with these powerful tools and technologies. What if I told you you won't have to worry about dating the wrong guys ever again, or will never have a problem getting the right guys to approach you, to seduce you and be attracted to you? Or if you're already in a relationship you want to keep, what if I told you that this program could completely eliminate worry, anxiety, and fears you have about losing him? What if my program could show you how to make him so devoted to you that you'll never fear him pulling away or distancing himself from you ever again? That he'll never ignore your calls, texts, and will always be true to his word? What would you invest to have the full confidence of knowing that your man loves you, will do anything to make you safe and secure in his arms, and that he'll stay faithful to you forever? If everything I told you were true, how much would that be worth to you? $5,000? $10,000? $20,000? I ask my happy clients to put a price on the love and happiness they feel. Now that they know for a fact that they have the love, devotion, and adoration of the man they truly love. Unsurprisingly, they struggled to put a dollar amount on it, and a few even said that it was priceless. The good news is that you're not going to pay $597. You're not even going to pay $297 for it. The regular retail price for the Secret Love Switch program is just $197. And as part of a very limited marketing test that I'm carrying on right now, I'm going to offer you a special insider's discount. When you enroll in the Secret Love Switch program today on this page, it will only be for a one-time payment of just $47. Here's what I want you to do next. Click on the Add to Cart button below this video and you'll be taken to the ClickBank Secure order page. where you can fill in your payment details using a credit card, debit card, or PayPal. It will only take a few minutes, and once you've done that, you'll be taken to the members area, where you can dive into the contents of this extraordinary new program immediately. I understand you're probably wondering if this program really works. So, I want you to listen to what these women have to say. Beth from California said, Michelle, you saved my life. After my last breakup, I thought I would be alone forever. All my friends were getting married, and here I was going from bad relationship to bad relationship. I thought there was something wrong with me. But after learning the secret love switch, I found the man of my dreams. The best part is that he opens up to me. We connect better than anyone I've ever met. Tiffany from Oklahoma said, I hadn't been asked out in years, and I'd never had a real boyfriend. I thought I just wasn't pretty enough. Then I learned about the secret love switch. I never thought it could be so easy to attract any man I want. Suddenly, almost every guy I meet seems to adore me. I'm not afraid of being alone anymore. Actually, I've been dating a guy for a couple of weeks now, and I think he's the one. Mary from New York said, my husband and I were fighting all the time, screaming, throwing things, scaring the kids. I wanted him to treat me like he did when we started dating. But he said that things like flowers, chocolates, or fancy dinners were a waste of time. It got so bad, I found him looking up divorce lawyers. Then a friend showed me this program, and I found out about the secret love switch. Once I saw how it worked, it was easy to flip that switch back on in my husband's mind. Now, instead of fighting, we go for a walk and talk about it. For the first time ever, he opens up to me about his feelings. And this weekend, we're having dinner at the most romantic place in town. This program saved my marriage. Annie from Florida said, my fiancé just wouldn't set a date for the wedding. He was spending more and more time out with his friends and less time with me. It's like he was afraid of commitment. Then I found out about the secret love switch. It was an instant change. All of a sudden, he couldn't be around me enough. He became my knight in shining armor, treating me like his princess. We've set the date, and now I'm planning my dream wedding. I finally get to walk down the aisle and marry my soulmate. The secret love switch worked for them, and it will work for you. Now, let's take a look into your future and what could happen once you really understand how to trigger the secret love switch in his mind. Imagine your man coming home to you every day and kissing you deeply when you greet him at the door. Imagine his smile and his gaze that's letting you know he's so lucky he has you. And every morning, he gently leans over to you in bed and whispers these words into your ear. I love you. Imagine the barriers and walls to love crumbling like the Berlin Wall, replaced by an openness, a sense of radical honesty, and a glowing confidence that you'll never be cold, lonely, and unloved again. You're feeling great about yourself and your life. Your friends are telling you how envious they are of you. You never worry about being alone again. You look forward to romantic vacations and expensive jewelry on your birthday. Imagine the calm confidence you'll have. Imagine all the insecurity, fear, disappointment, and anxiety you feel around men vanish into thin air. Imagine never having to worry about finding Mr. Right ever again because you already have him. And the great news is that he thinks you're his Mrs. Right, and he will never fall in love with another person ever again. Imagine the feeling of not being good enough, or being too old to get a man, or being too late in the game finally vanish, never to return. Yes, it's possible. Once you dive into the program and discover the hidden secrets about men. This is how serious I am that the secret love switch will be your best kept secret, and that you will manifest the exciting, passionate romance with the man of your dreams. Let's begin this journey. Join me in the program now. Just click the Add to Cart button below and fill out your details on the next page, and you'll be able to access the online program in less than 3 minutes. Okay, I have a surprise for you. In a few months, the man of your dreams is going to be giving you really nice presents. But to get you used to that, I'm going to give you some presents just for trying out the secret love switch. Isn't it nice to get presents just for learning the secrets of finally having the man of your dreams in your life? Who knows, the next present you get might be roses or a diamond ring. These presents are absolutely free when you order my complete dating and relationship program, and you can have them today. The first present is the 7 secrets that will turbocharge your attractiveness to men. And before you ask, no, these are not the lies that Cosmo has been telling you for years. Real attraction does not come from a push-up bra or lacy lingerie. It comes from deep down inside you. But you have to know how to unlock your inner attraction so that men will notice. This present will show you how to be more attractive than you ever thought possible. The second present is almost as good. It's called The Secrets of a Frictionless Relationship. Imagine never having to worry about fighting with your man because you'll know how to communicate without anger. Wouldn't that make your relationship that much better? Arguments kill romance. We all know that. And they can push even the best man away from us. But arguments don't have to happen. With just a few simple techniques, you can make them a thing of the past. Nobody wants to fight with someone they love, so make sure you always live in peace and harmony. My third present to you is the male lie detector. This will help make sure you don't waste time on a loser, because you'll know in under 2 minutes if he's a lying dog or not. How many times have you fallen for the lies men have told you? How much pain have their lies caused you over the years? Wouldn't you like to make sure you never get hurt by their lies again? This present will show you how to never fall for the lies men tell. You'll always know when the important things they are telling you are the truth or not. After that, I'll give you my exclusive guide to where good men spend their free time. It is not where you think. If you want to find the man of your dreams, you'll have to know where to find him. Otherwise, you'll never even meet him. And until you do, you can't work your charms on him. But once you know exactly where the good men hang out, you'll be able to have your choice of hundreds of them, so you can find the one that is exactly right for you. This will save you so much time and the pain of being surrounded by losers. And my final present to you is a guide to amazing romantic date ideas that will make him swoon for you. A great date is very important, even if you're married, because you need to set the right romantic scene to push his emotional triggers. You don't want to get stuck doing pizza in a movie. Instead, you want to do things that are fun for both of you and will make him want to be romantic with you. Women are not taught how to set up dates. We are told to leave that to the men. But you can take charge of the dating process and take the initiative to plan the most romantic dates ever, and this guide will show you exactly how to do it. These presents are worth more than 10 times the enrollment fee for the entire program. But they are my free gifts when you order the Secret Love Switch today. Best of all, you can order the Secret Love Switch risk-free. That's because it comes backed up by a 60-day triple satisfaction guarantee. And you don't have to trust me. This guarantee is provided by ClickBank, one of the largest and most respected online retailers operating today. That's right. They believe in this program and want to make it a no-brainer for you. So you risk nothing when you try out my program today. Guarantee number 1. Read it as soon as possible. And if the information doesn't open your eyes to just how easy it can be to have the man and the relationship of your dreams, let them know, and they'll refund your money. Guarantee number 2. Look at the romantic choices you've made in the past. Ask yourself if you would have made different choices if you had read my advice. If you think you would have made the same mistakes, let them know and they'll refund your money. Guarantee number 3. Try my techniques in the real world for 60 days. If you don't agree that they are helping you have a better relationship than you had in the past, they'll refund your money. No questions asked. That's right. You're taking no risk at all by taking this program for a test drive. If for any reason at all you decide this program isn't for you, simply send an email to support@findattractandkeephim.com any time of the week, and ClickBank will refund your money on the same day. No questions asked. Why did I arrange for this stunning money-back guarantee? Because I want you to experience what it feels like to have the passionate, loving relationship with your Mr. Right, the relationship you've craved for so long and thoroughly deserve. I want you to experience what many others who have enrolled in this program have felt, and to get out of the relationship rut you have been stuck in for years. Just click the Add to Cart button below and fill out your details on the next page, and you'll be able to access the online program in less than 3 minutes. Once you enter the members area, you'll be pleasantly surprised by how the program is structured. After you download the program and go through the ebook or the audio, you'll find yourself in a world of previously uncharted territory. You'll find yourself hooked and almost compelled to zip through the program because you feel fascinated by these previously hidden secrets about men. In fact, your mind will be racing at 1,000,000 miles per hour as countless breakthroughs about men and relationships are revealed to you. New ideas will mysteriously appear out of nowhere as your subconscious mind is being nourished with revolutionary techniques and secrets. It will feel like you're in the Matrix, where you'll begin to effortlessly download these secrets and techniques into your mind, and you'll intuitively know how to deal with men in any situation, even tricky and challenging ones. And that will not be a coincidence, because the program has been designed to make it easy for your subconscious mind to fully absorb its techniques. And you won't have to memorize anything for it to work. Your actions, conversations, and reactions with men will feel so natural and fine-tuned, it will astound you. You'll feel a sense of renewed hope as you discover that men aren't that complicated. Once you understood these secrets, in fact, men and relationships will seem simple and almost effortless. Here's even better news. You will find that the secrets you've naturally acquired from the program will be ingrained in you for the rest of your life. And you will realize its full benefit when you find yourself in a passionate, meaningful, and evergreen relationship with your man, even 30 or 40 years from today. We've covered a lot of ground in this presentation. You've learned that to get and commit the man of your dreams, you need to first remove any fears that he may have about committing fully in a relationship. Secondly, you will need to create a unique emotional bond with him. And third, to elevate yourself to a positive, energetic frequency that attracts love. You've also learned that my program covers all of these steps with no stone left unturned. And I've offered you a special insider's discount where you can take advantage of the valuable bonuses, along with the special discounted price and my unconditional triple satisfaction guarantee. Now we've come to the point where you have 2 choices. Let's review them carefully. The first choice is to ignore what you have learned, close this page, and go back to your life of quiet desperation, where you yearn for the right man, but he never materializes. And you may have accepted the fact that the man of your dreams is a distant fantasy that may never come true. Or you could feel a burning pain rise in your chest as you lie on your bed each night, desperately pining for the man you love to return to you. But you know deep in your heart that nothing will change, and you're destined to lose him. Take the first choice, and you may find that the man you've spent years waiting for never comes around, never wants to commit, and remains fearfully afraid of being in a relationship with you. And you will look back years from now, filled with horrible pangs of regret because you didn't take positive action when you had the chance. Or you could take the second choice, the effortless, easy, and rewarding choice. Take what I've assembled through years of painstaking research, trial, and error, and use it to dramatically improve your romantic relationships. Watch as you become a magnet for wonderful men who are ready to give their best selves to you, to fight for you, to protect you, and to make you their one and only. Watch the man you love suddenly turn from Mr. Bachelor into Mr. Relationship right before your eyes as he makes a very public commitment to you. Watch how your life changes as the man who has been distant and cold towards you suddenly makes a dramatic turnaround in his attitude as he turns into the warm and passionate lover who can't get enough of you. Watch as you feel an absolute sense of relief and calm, knowing that you share such a deep connection with him like never before. Suddenly, you have the open and honest relationship you've always wished for. Watch yourself having an instinctively accurate insight on the male mind because of what you've learned in the program. And finally, he is not a mystery to you. In fact, you will develop an almost X-ray-like vision into his mind. I think the answer is obvious, and I hope you make the right decision today. As always, the decision is yours and only yours, and I respect that. But my only hope is that you make the decision that's best for you, that you make the decision that will change your life for the better, and to leave no room for regrets later in your life. Please place your order now. You just have to click the Add to Cart button below and fill out your details on the next page, and you'll be able to access the online program in less than 3 minutes. Right now, you are really, really close to finding true love and happiness. Small changes in the way you deal with men can make all the difference. You don't have to recreate who you are to make this work for you. You simply have to learn how men react to women and what makes them want to commit to you. It's all about paying attention and making very subtle moves that motivate him to want what you want. The best part is that he'll love you for who you really are, and he'll respect, love, and cherish you forever. You don't have to put on an act. You can watch him transform right before your eyes. These techniques are the shortcut to a man's heart. Just click Add to Cart now, and let's begin the journey of finding, attracting, and keeping the man of your dreams now, using the secret love switch method. I'll see you inside the secret love switch program. It's been a pleasure to have this conversation with you, and I wish you all the love and happiness you deserve. With much love, Michelle Miller.